Hey folks, Captain Jim coming to you with another ride video. This one will be a little different than what I've done in the past. I usually put music over the footage, and sometimes I'll do a voiceover, other times I'll just put written narration. But today I'm using the Insta360 Go 3 camera, and I mounted it behind the windshield. So you see a little bit of the dash of the bike, but also you're not getting quite the horrendous wind noise that generally happens when I have the camera mounted on top of my helmet or on a mirror stock where it's out in the wind. So today I'm also going to talk a little bit about the dual clutch transmission on the Honda CTX. I've had that bike for a little over a year and a half now, and I have to say I am absolutely loving that dual clutch transmission. And with this camera setup, you can actually hear the engine run as opposed to just the obnoxious wind noise. So you can kind of tell when it's shifting. And today's video was shot on some of the really great roads in the Black Hills. Spring Creek Road, Neck Yoke Road, South Rockerville Road, Playhouse Road, and of course a little bit of Iron Mountain Road, because I love me some Iron Mountain Road. And that's the reason we're here in the Black Hills. So if you've seen a video or 20 from me that feature Iron Mountain Road in it, that's because that's like my daily exercise. Gotta have some of that. Alright, a little bit about the dual clutch transmission. A lot of people seem to think that it is just an automatic. You put it in drive and you drive it around like you would Grandma's station wagon. I'm kidding, Grandma doesn't have a station wagon, she drives a Miata. If you put it in drive mode and all you do is twist and go, like riding a big scooter, you're gonna find that the performance is a little lacking. And if you drive it like a super sport bike or an F1 race car and use the paddle shifters, this transmission works spectacularly. It shifts faster than any human can shift. And one of the cons that I've heard from people regarding the dual clutch transmission is the fact that it doesn't have you in the right gear at the right time. And if that's the case, then that's rider error. That's definitely user error. Put this thing in sport mode and it'll shift just the way you do about 90% of the time. The rest of the time, it's just like if you're using a manual transmission. You see a curve coming up, you're going to downshift to put yourself in the right RPM to go through that. Well, you're going to have to do that even in sport mode. The bike can't read your mind and it can't see ahead to what's coming. So use the paddle shifters. I downshift this stuff that you're seeing right here on Iron Mountain Road. I use the paddle shifters constantly on this. I'm constantly downshifting. Most of the time I let the transmission take care of the upshifting, but if I happen to be going a little faster and want to pull it into a higher RPM, I use the upshift on it. So it works great. Going on Iron Mountain Road, you're going to have a couple of hundred up and down shifts through all of this. And using the dual clutch transmission in sport mode, you're going to exercise your right thumb a little bit, and that's it. And you're going to get the upshifting and downshifting you need to make the bike perform. Well, we're getting close to the end of this video. Shooting through the windshield, and hope you enjoy this, and drop me a note. Let me know how you feel about not having music playing in the background through this and just having old Captain Jim yammering on. So thanks a lot for riding along, and we'll see you on the next riding video.